And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Lance going to throw. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe it?
Come on, set! Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 2nd down. Here we go.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lance. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So they situation. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Here we go, set. Ready.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys...
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Ready.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Watch out now. 50. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before his ball? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Check snap.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that's... Footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will swung home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest did him that he wasn't. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Here we go. 43 rail.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Hurry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. From midfield, here's Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, this was a very close ball game.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a 2. I paid it out the phone. Yeah. Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't got a lock. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a. Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a 2. I paid it out of phone.
Toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you. This gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. So deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lock. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on it.
It's week 13 of the 2022 season. And coming up, it's the 49ers speedy running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the 49ers and the Dolphins. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Wet weather and squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
The 49ers offense set to go, down 7-0 here early. And all eyes on this man, their star running back.
Got it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The Niners had 3-8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Here we go.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shoves him aside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So that, Charles, touchdown number 20 he scored in his young career. And I've got a feeling he's going to be making a habit of finding the end zone, being a part of this Manny Kahue offense.
I completely agree, partner, because every time we've spoken with him, he's raved about how comfortable he feels in this Manny Kahue offense, and it's shown.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Lance looking to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Lance. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Let's go now.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for the defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check you. Check up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch out now, Sticky Fury.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Claws red.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
On the set. Ultra.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Come on, set.
Lance now on 1st down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
Ready. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered. Well,
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have a confidence.
It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, it's the 49ers superstar running back. Your standard at running.
the Niners offense set to go. Down 7-0 here early. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
Ready, break.
On first down, Lance finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And Lance going to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
To make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Here we go, set. Jack rep. Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
On the double. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, Jack Vega. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And Lance now to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Niners had 3 and 8 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Fight. 97. Black swap.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 27, Lance. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
On the ball. On the ball.
Lance now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ready?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on 3rd down, Lance. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now Lance again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Right, check, right.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
17. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Double, 38. Ready?
Here we go on 4th down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed...
The Niners set to take over on offense.
On the set. Switch, yellow, set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st. McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Black shot.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check right.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Like 2. 6, 7.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Come on, set.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
On the double. Real green. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. Completes it to Hilton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Lance. This is caught by Hilton. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. With just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 32. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Steal! Check, steal!
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur in the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Niners, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they will try to get back in the swing of things.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason Ice, a.k.a. Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos pero son mis hijos hautados. Acuérdate que ni soy el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers superstar running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the 49ers and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way. Next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Brendan Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you think about matchups in the NFL, you're usually thinking this offense versus this defense. But this game here, we get two different offensive philosophies that are matching up in this one.
Yeah, we certainly do, because on one side, you've got a team that not only loves to throw the football, they do it quite well. They're the #1 passing offense in the league. And on the other sideline, the ground game is their strength. They're a top 5 unit in the league. So contrasting styles of moving the football, to me.
The 49ers offense ready to go here in front of the home field.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 54 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing his Lance on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give a couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us home to the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground with just 7 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for the game, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the ready.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing now is Lance. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Second down, here's an option right. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance going to hold on to it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Ready to block in the back. Offense.
And now they'll throw with Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch out now. Delay of game. Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
3.
Working from the gun, Lance. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd and 7, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to keep him with the safety. They feel like he can win every battle. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go.
Okay, ready? Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
It's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
22 middle.
Lance now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Lance going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
52 blaster.
And Lance now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was
under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
Let's go now. Red, yellow.
Lance now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Back. Right.
Now Lance.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
43 rail.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 93 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Lance able to slither by. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with after. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn the... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Shot, 17. Strike, strike. Blue strike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance out to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Ready, set.
On first down, Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 32.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this. '23.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. They picked up 5 yards last. Get 10 here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, move! Heel blue. Heel black. Dog red. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Trouble 38. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Ready.
Lance looks to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
52. Red, cycle. White. Blaster, 6.
To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
Here we go.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
Set, cut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Ready. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw on 3rd down, Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Cut, cut.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. It doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Check you. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. is. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. You're like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits.